But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Mixon will try the right side. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Get it! Cowboy 80. Let go.
Now Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play.
That one out wide and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that?
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running left, it's Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
18. White Tony.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Another Texans first down. 1st and goal, Houston.
18.
They'll give it to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Let the hot. Here we go. Hey, uno. 18. What's that?
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Ward. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
2nd and 10.
All right. 19 Texans. 19. That's it.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud. the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Ward.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready. Liking,
Here's Ward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw, here's Ward. Wilson snags it left side. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now, Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready.
Second and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Texans 14, Titans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bush.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Stroud keeps it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
At 18. What's that?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, south. Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or a pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Ward.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Stop low 18. Ready.
Back to throw again. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Ward again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18.
They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 70 Lions.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 26
Clock
yards.
management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's caught by Wilson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. He'll try and do this himself.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
To the air again, Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the